Hello, my name is Kendall Price. I'm the admin assistant at the Wisdom Senior Care in Durham. I was born in Raleigh, North Carolina. I grew up there. I went to school there. I ended up going to high school in Cary at Panther Creek and kind of started my journey there. I grew up in a single mom household, so kind of coming to Wisdom and having a CEO that's a woman really brings in with my background of having a strong independent woman too. So growing up in a single mother household kind of put that independent inside of me and showed me that I can be strong and independent by myself. So going into a company with a strong person like Miss Carolyn has kind of been very similar to how I was grown up. Miss Carolyn and my mom have a lot of similarities in how powerful they are and how they can make a statement. So my mother, she's a teacher, so she kind of understands the everyday life. She worked from 7 a.m. till 5 p.m. at night, always cooked dinner for me and my sister and took us to school. She really kind of stepped in the role of both parents and took that responsibility on and did a great job, I think. She raised me and my sister the best she could and always provided everything for us. We never knew anything different, so it was a great childhood. She took us to school, always made sure we had the best education, giving us everything that we needed and provided that person of not needing really two parents since we had her was pretty great. So me, my sister, and my mom are extremely close. We kind of say it's us against the world because it's just been us three since obviously we're all together. Me and my sister are best friends. We tell each other everything, and really me, my mom, and my sister are kind of like a team to the world pretty much. So my sister is younger than me, so I'm older, so kind of she really had me to look up to, so I used that every day and kind of showed her, the right ways to do stuff, maybe not posting things, maybe helping her with her grades and things like that. I really took on that role of being her role model. I do know my dad, I'm just not very close with him. I'm really close with his family, my Nana and Papa. I really take care of and kind of have adapted to that role in helping them with medical things, so taking them to doctor's appointments, helping them, and certain things like that. They're both seniors, so I've advised them on things that Wisdom Senior Care has kind of taught me. Me and my dad just don't have the best relationship, which is fine, but me and his family are just really close. So as a child, I always wanted to help people. I loved being around my grandparents or kids or kind of just really helping anyone. I wanted to be a social worker growing up, so I kind of started on that career path, going to Wake Tech, and then I kind of started working at a restaurant when I was 16. Should I answer? Wisdom Senior Care, this is Kendall. That's my daily life in Wisdom. But so I kind of took on going through that process of still wanting to help people but not knowing what direction to go into. So when I started working at the restaurant, I was around a lot of seniors, and they kind of made me so happy to, even just serving them food. They always had stories to tell and things like that. So when I wanted to start growing myself into a company, Wisdom Senior Care was where I found where I could do that at. So I got involved in public speaking kind of in my college career, and that really kind of became a passion, like communication became a passion. So on my day-to-day life, when I'm talking to new clients or new caregivers, that is really kind of bringing in what I really enjoy doing, which is communication type things. In orientation, I also do kind of like public speaking because we have new caregivers coming in. So we do kind of like a assessment, kind of a meeting with them to get them kind of equipped with the company. So that also brings into like the public speaking of what I enjoy. So public speaking in my everyday life has kind of grown me out of my shell. I feel like I can have a conversation with anyone about anything and kind of be myself around them. I'm not as shy as I used to be after taking those classes. I like talking to people. I'll go out of my way to talk to somebody. So that really kind of makes me who I am today when I'm talking to somebody. So growing up, I always volunteered. I did some volunteer work at the YMCA with kids. It was kind of like an after-school care program, and then I ended up getting a position there after that. Then after, kind of during that actually, I did volunteer work for kind of runs that are in my community. So I don't know if you've ever heard of Relay for Life, but it's like a cancer run to raise money. So I always like helped run a booth or collect money to help around there. I really enjoy volunteer work because I just feel like that's giving back to the community and helping in different ways. In high school, I've only had 3 jobs in my whole life, but so I worked at the YMCA when I was 16, and then I got a job right after that at a restaurant. And at that restaurant, I became a server, a cashier, and then I became a dining room manager. So I kind of have been around the whole restaurant and worked myself up in that business. And that was really my second home ever since I was in high school. And then when I wanted to kind of spread my wings and branch out to other places, I found Wisdom. So I found them on LinkedIn. Jasmine put out a post and I applied to it. After seeing like kind of she left from a big company and then came to a smaller company, it kind of opened my eyes because I like smaller companies. I feel like they're a little bit more at home. It's not like a mom and pop place, but it's more so like a family oriented place. And that's really important to me to kind of bring that family aspect out in a place that you work at because you want to feel at home and happy when you're at work.